YouTube is still doing its little test to make sure that the stream is alive and well, but not too terribly worried about that. Excellent connection. That is perfect. I'll take that. What's up, Cap? Let's do this thing. Indeed. Should probably say that in the say something box. Let's do eat. Awesome. Alright. Hey there, hi there, everybody. It's Friday. Happy Friday, all you guys. We made it. The week's done. The weekend is upon us. Hope the week has been good for you guys, and hope the weekend is looking up for all you guys, too. Well, I'm welcoming you to this stream. It is going to be a continuation of the top 800 push for the featured 4-star arena, probably sparkled in with a little bit of 6 stars for 1 to 10% milestones in the 5-star featured. Again, want to welcome you guys to the stream. Going to be going for the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. I don't know. I'll just play it by ear and just roll with it. But I want to welcome you guys welcome you aboard. I'm looking forward to gabbing with you guys here. That's always a highlight of the live streams here, and definitely one of the perks of doing the arena runs. So, cheers to you guys. I want to take a moment and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel and the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I've put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. I got something that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Got something that's going to be coming out on Sunday. And then next week is going to be the finale of my initial Abyss run. Now what I was doing for that is that I was calculating to see exactly how many revives I used and how many extra hits I got in after I would have been killed were it not for the Heimdall that I brought, with the goal just seeing, for one, how many revives I wound up blowing on the easy path, and then for two, if it was even worth bringing Heimdall in the first place. So I'm not going to spoil that. That's probably going to be the end of next weekend, because I do have a number of fights, probably about half of Path 1 left to upload. But one of those is going to be coming out today, and then maybe a couple towards the end. But yeah, stay tuned for that. But without much further ado, time is a-wasting. I'm about to get zapped by Guardian here for just master mode completion, just to burn a little bit of energy. But I got Captain Sparkles, and I am Captain Sparkling it up, and down that man goes. Hey, what's up, Cedar? How are ya? Happy Friday, and Apex. What's up? Yo, what's up, Roblox kid? Early, yeah, but it's still good to see you all the same. All the same. Welcome, everybody. Alright, so jumping on over here to the Arenas tab. I will be jumping into and doing the full 1.6 mil for Alpha, but I need and want to get further along for both the 4-star and 5-star arenas. So, kind of what I'm thinking the plan is going to be for starters is I'm going to get started in the 4-star featured arena, just because that is the one that I am going for, and get through the 5-star rank 5s. I probably could get through the 5-star rank 4s too, but before I get too far down into the rank 3s, then jump over to the featured 5-star round, burn some of the 6 stars, and just juggle from here and there. I'm going to be jumping around all over the place. There's just too much stuff to do. Fortunately, there is not an Alliance quest nor an Alliance war going on currently, which is really nice, because that's 2 less things that I need to do. Sam McDowell just subscribed. Cheers, my friend. Glad to have you. Cheers on the sub. So yeah, it is nice that there are those 2 less things to have to worry about right now. Season 19 is in full swing. Was looking over the rewards again for that, and again, I know I keep knocking Alliance War, but for Platinum 3, you know, you wind up getting a full 6-star, 10,000 6-star shards. You get 15,000 5-star shards, which is a featured, which is nice. You get a full tier 5 basic and 3 tier 2 alphas, which is very nice. But over the course of the entire season, you're also doing Alliance Quest, and you wind up getting that through Alliance Quest anyway. So I am never going to turn down a tier 5 basic. Those are fantastic, but just, you know, comparing the two. It's a lot more fun getting it from Alliance Quest, in my opinion. Okay. Sure, yeah. My lips are sealed, Falcon. My lips are lips are sealed. It is too early for me to be slurring my words like that. Shadow asks, did I get my plat pool profile pic yet? Yes, my Blue Eyes White Platinum pool. Which is actually kind of cool. I'm hoping he actually is released as a champion, and that that profile pic is not the last that we see of him. But we'll see. I know we've talked about it previously on the stream. I am hoping that he is a reward for whatever Summer of Pain boss rush something or another. But you know, time will tell. Time will tell. They certainly are teasing him an awful lot. Hey, Reaper, how are ya? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Figured I'd start just a wee bit early, and by a wee bit early, I mean 3 minutes. 3 whole minutes early. And what a mind-blowing 3 minutes that was. I just completely decimated Guardian in the Master Mode. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I realized, like, 20 minutes before the stream started that I never wound up scheduling the stream through OBS, and I was like, oh, crap. I gotta do that quick. Alright, come on, you big dude. Get my little water trident here going. Give you a bath. It's my zappy loofahs. And down the drain you go. I mean, if they're working, that's a plus. Is that a new prescription to help with that, or you've been taking them so long that they're finally starting to, body's finally starting to adjust to them? I mean, either way, it's a big plus. So, since we were talking about it, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago maybe, the more I'm stirring on it, the more fun it sounds to do a meme week. Similar to Elsa week, but a meme week. Where each video is like a brief appreciation video of whoever the meme is. And see if we can actually make them a little bit better. Well, we'll have to see about that. Got a lot of stuff coming down the pipes. And, you know, I mean, on top of the fun videos to make and gameplay to record and edit and all that, it's usual arena grind and stuff. Busy. Good busy. Rank 3 6-star Cyclops for 1k subs. You know, I might be tempted. If I wind up getting that many tier 5 class shards, I could be tempted. I mean, I'm not, but if that's what it takes to get me that many mutant tier 5 CC to finally push me over, I'd consider it. I tell you guys though, if for whatever reason, somehow it's not gonna happen, but if there was some way that I could pull a 6-star Storm X, I would be very, very, very hard pressed not to wake her up and take her to rank 3. Very hard pressed. Like I need to do Sunspot first, just because, you know, the prestige play, just because that's the way the game is working and tailor suited. But God, if I could just have like a fun rank up to rank 3 just for kicks. I mean, provided I have to get a 6-star Storm X first, of course. Obviously. I mean, there's that small minor obstacle, but just assuming that one just magically shows up in my account. Oh yeah, heck yeah. And there we go. Down goes Domino. Roblox, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do a giveaway. Like, not like the, I'm going to give away a PlayStation 4 or a Xbox One. No. Yeah, keep it much more reasonable and believable. So I'd probably wind up doing a custom Marvel Legends figure. I'm thinking probably Sunspot to match the in-game model here. Just for kicks. But we'll see. Don't hold me to that. I got 200 subs and change to go. Come on, Blade. Come on, my dude. Thank you. There we go. Hello, hello, Guido. Happy Friday. Good to see you, bud. Welcome to the stream. I will toast in your honor. Cheers. Cap asks, how do I make my thumbnails? I basically rated the Contest of Champions wiki, because you can download the PNG images of the character portraits. So that's where I get my character portraits for that. Some of the crystal images and whatnot I have to make myself just from screen caps. But everything else is just composited and compiled into Photoshop. So I just do it that way. A little bit of work, but the thumbnail is like 99% of the reason your video succeeds or fails. So I figure it's worth putting a little bit of time into it. Make it look extra shiny. Boink. Kinda new. Ouch. Pretty yucca, I think, is an understatement there, Falcon. How long do you need to be on them? For those ones specifically? Until you're all better, or is there like a milestone that they're looking at to either downgrade your dosage or something a little bit less intense? Reaper says, duped my Ghost Rider from 5-star basic. Big congrats. That is awesome. Ghost Rider is definitely one of those mystics that I think people sit on for his awakening, because you wind up getting that spicy fury, and that just amps everything up a whole bunch. So yeah, that's awesome. That was real awesome. Good on you. Congrats. Let's see, where's my mouse? There we go. I'm dropping Elsa. Elsa would be a bit more work. Just making that the ponytail work. Now, they did wind up coming up with a Marvel Legends Elsa a number of years ago, back when Toys R Us was a thing, because it was a Toys R Us exclusive. But in order to get the base model for that Elsa, it's pretty pricey on eBay right now. So I probably will be making a custom one eventually, just because it's Elsa. But I don't know, probably not for the giveaway. Probably start off with something a little bit more manageable, I think, for me. Joink. I'm a fan of horror movies. Have you ever seen John Carpenter's The Thing? The 80s remake. I'm hit and miss with horror movies. Like, I like quality horror movies, not like, oh my god, it's a jump scare. How scary is that? Something jumped out at you, or they made a loud noise. Oh boy. For me, that's not as exciting. So it has to be like actual, like, bona fide building up terror, or just completely horror schlock. Both of those I think are a lot of fun. I have seen bits and pieces of the 80s version, yeah. It's fun. And I 100% agree. With great exception, I agree that practical effects are always going to be better than CGI. Just because no matter how, again, with great exception, because for the most part, for most studios still currently, the more realistic they make something, the greater and the farther they go into uncanny valley, and then it doesn't work. How do you make the custom legends? A little bit of clay, a little bit of paint. Just whip it all together, make it work, make it sing. It's awesome. Start off with an existing buck and then build off of that. Maybe do a couple part swaps, some paint. Little nip, little tuck, you know. The MCOC version of Sunspot is a lot easier though, just because it's built off of a suit body. So I don't need to really worry about too much of an original costume. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come back here, dude. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Claire, Ghost Rider, Blade, and Starkey is an interesting team. Yeah. Yeah, I think that covers a lot of bases. And then whoever you wind up having as your fifth, whether it's somebody who's specifically tailored for whatever path you're on, or just purely a synergy mule like Heimdall or somebody. Yeah, I think that's pretty well-rounded. I probably should have just quaked him this entire time. Now I have to dex around his stupid long boink special. Bye-bye, dude. I've heard good things. I've heard real good things. About the film and the director. Let's see let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. That way, because I'm pretty sure the incinerates are active, so Ghost can shrug them. 99% sure. Never 100% sure. Never want to commit all the way, but 99% sure is pretty much close enough, right? Now, I'm assuming that some of these guys are coming back online, because I'd be really surprised if I've already blown through the entire rank 5 roster. It's not implausible, but I would be surprised. I mean, then again, you guys have got me gabbing, and that's how it goes. You know what I really need to do for a giveaway, though? Just be like a shirt from the jug, from the can, something like that. That would be fun. Yeah, but Reaper, that's usually how it winds up going with a lot of those cult classics. They wind up tanking in theaters on the initial run, and then just wind up building up the following after the fact. You know, you look at like Rocky Horror Picture Show or The Room. You know, terrible movies at the time, but now it's a different story. Let's do that. I mean, The Room is still a terrible movie. It's just a lot more fun to watch now. Yeah, we're equal opportunity conversations here, bud. And besides, I enjoy horror films, but I am a bit of a horror scrub. Especially when it comes to some of the older classics. Rank up question. Can I send a pic to Discord and get your opinion, please? Sure. Is it too much just to describe in chat here? So everybody can weigh in? Break it. Yeah. Me personally, I'm more of a character drama fan, but I'm always a good sucker for like a whatchamacallit, not a time machine movie, but a time travel movie. Especially when they do it smart and they do it interesting, because most of the time travel films nowadays are just Groundhog Day with a different twist. So it's always fun to see how they weave the story as it progresses and then as it folds back over on itself. Boink, doink, and a zap. But while I think of it, let me bring up Discord just in case. I was kind of surprised that David Harbour wound up dumping on it as much as he did. Because usually actors keep personal opinions a bit closer to the chest. Unless it's like, you know, unless a good amount of time has passed. But he kind of started laying into it, surprisingly. Weren't they doing a sequel or spin-off to Midsommar? Because I know that one was really well received, but that was already a year and change back. But I thought because it was well received, that they're doing again either a spin-off or a sequel. I'd agree with you, Guido. There's a whole lot of good films out there that are new, but it's been really nice, I mean twofold, to catch up on stuff that's been on like Amazon Prime or Hulu or Netflix. Because like me, I just recently finally saw both Knives Out and The Big Sick, which are both films I really wanted to see in theaters. I just wound up being too busy. Plus, I mean, there's just such a litany of like quality shows to stream or binge as well. Falcon, looking for the second rank 5. Okay. Want to get the Cav title. Okay, gotcha. Thing, Sparkles, Void, Symbi, Sentinel, Killmonger, Venom, or Hawkeye. Not keen on Thing, and Omega Red is rank 5, no suicides. Yeah, Midsommar was interesting. Well, Falcon, of those, who's awakened? Between Thing, Sparkles, Void, Sentinel, and Venom. It was. I gotta say, Roblox, and I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody in chat just in case any of you guys haven't seen it and want to. There was a plot twist, but I'm not gonna say it wasn't, for me, it wasn't completely out of the blue. Just because they laid enough breadcrumbs along the way where it wasn't something I'd like immediately picked up on, but then as soon as the plot twist was like, oh, yeah, of course, sure, gotcha. I will say though, it took me a good while to get used to Daniel Craig's accent. I'm just so used to him as have like that smug, debonair Bond voice. And then when he starts coming out like, what's his face? Frank Underwood from House of Cards. I'm like, what? I mean, you accept it. You get there. But I'm just saying, it took me a minute. Sparkles, Thing, and Void are the only ones awakened. Yep. Guido, I will say this. It's very fun. It's smart. I'm very glad that Rian Johnson did it and got to do it immediately after doing Star Wars, just because it really shut up a lot of people about hating on Rian Johnson. And the cast is absolutely phenomenal. Falcon, I'd probably go Sparkles. Sparkles first. Because Thing and Void both, you're going to need to decide between Thing or Void. I'd probably personally go Void next. But both of them benefit from being high Sig. So if you've got the Sig Stones, now's a great time to pick one over the other and then just throw everything you got at them. Take them up next. I need to go back and rewatch it because I was extremely invested in the story and the characters and the acting, right? Again, all top notch, a lot of fun, a lot really interesting, and you really get sucked into the story real quick, right? But I want to go back and then rewatch again for the cinematography too. I thought it was very, very well done. Because then you're always looking for the hints in the way they shoot scenes and whatnot. I wonder if Kabam will ever release a champ with a 100% crit rating. Oh boy. Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it. At this point, I really wouldn't doubt Kabam releasing anybody with any big certain bell or whistle or flare. And I encourage it, so long as they're balanced. And most everybody that they've released in the last couple of years have been fairly balanced from the get-go, which is nice. gentlemen. That sounds super familiar. That's super familiar. I think I remember the trailer when it first came out. But off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank as to just the basic plot outline. Or premise, I should say. Sears about to open a 4-star. Looking for a Doom, Claire, or Longshot. I do wish you luck. I wish you the best of luck. Pop open them premiums. Get some of that bad luck out of the way. So far, I'm about back down to like 38% of the time. It's worked out pretty good. So hopefully you can wind up bringing those odds back up again. So good luck. Let me know how it goes. Alright, come on, dude. It's on ice. I don't even get that joke from Batman and Robin. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. It's like, I mean, that's such a poor pun to begin with. I mean, first of all, it's not even true. But, like, really, that's the best ice pun you could come up with? Hey, what's up, Coins? How are ya? Happy Friday, my friend. Good to see ya. Hope the day's been treating you well, and hope weekend's looking up here now, too. Nebula's not a bad pull. Not a bad pull. You know, Reaper, there might be some truth to that. Because by saying it, you're putting it out there into the ether. And the Kabam gods hear your plea. Oh yeah, it's definitely proven. Saw that in a byline in the patent that Kabam filed for the crystal logic. It's like Santa, man. They're always watching. You know, Roblox, go for it. It's always fun to see what, you know, what people think and where they place some champs, but again, as with everything, take everything with a grain of salt. It's a rough estimation. I don't agree with a number of the decisions he made, but it's his video and it's what he thinks and what he likes. So all power to him. I'm just saying that for you personally, your mileage may vary. All right, Domino, come on, special me. Thank you. Wow, well, cheers, Tom Higgins. Much appreciated. I'll take it. I gotta work on some of my modern impressions. Cause I had a good Schwarzenegger and a good Sean Connery back when Sean Connery was still making movies. And that was right about the time when Schwarzenegger was governor. But nowadays the impressions aren't quite as interesting, I think, as they used to be. Hey, what's up, Jose? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. No worries. No worries. I'm just glad you're here today. Glad the Wi-Fi is working for you too. That I think is the biggest thing right there. It's never fun when that goes down. It's true. It's true. Reaper, that's actually the main reason why I live stream. That way, you know, it gives them another way to spy in on my life, and maybe they'll leave my phone alone. It's actually the secret to my success. It's how I'm able to pull such amazing champions. Nah, I'm kidding. The RobVon tier list. If I was going to do a tier list, I would do something completely different. I wouldn't do the God tier, high demigod tier, low demigod, whatever, meme tier. I would just keep it simple. Fun to play, not fun to play. And just split it down the middle. But then again, you know, it would be super biased. There'd be like demigod, high demigod, god tier, and then Elsa. So, you know, spoilers. Yeah, Hunt for the Red October was brilliant. Like, that wasn't quite on the same level as John Wayne being Genghis Khan and trying that accent, but it was right up there. Yeah, Elsa tier. Currently party of one. Although again, Kabam, you know, when you're designing new champs, if you want to throw a couple more synergies Elsa's way, just like you did with Tigra, that would be very much appreciated. Because that one's awesome. Cheers. All right, so we're getting pretty close there, guys. It's let's see, I got this, and then 2 more after it. Then I've finally gotten through the rank 4 5 stars, which means it's time to jump over to the 5-star featured, burn off some of those 6 stars, get them points on the board too. There we go. Starting to think the game went on strike. Is it just me, or is it surprising that we haven't heard any news from Kabam about anything this past week? Like, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, like, the only news from Kabam is that they just acknowledged that there's an issue with iOS and Facebook. But, like, in terms of anything else that they had talked about since the roadmap last week, nothing. Nada. Yeah, Tom. Saying that 5-star Max Doom is very useful is almost an understatement. Big congrats to you. That's awesome. He's so much fun to play. Ooh, very nice. I'm actually pretty jealous, Roblox. That sounds like a lot of fun. But good luck. See if you can do that Grandmaster bit where you can beat somebody in, was it 5 moves or something like that? Kind of seems that way, Shadow. I'm just hoping that the stuff that they wound up talking about is stuff that actually is implemented in game and fits loosely within the time frames that they were giving. Like, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that. Like, for starters, how about next arena you bump the cutoff to top 300 instead of top 150? Like, really, what's stopping you guys from doing that right now, you know? Come on, dude. Thank you. Hey, Rob, I don't run suicides often. Who do you think will deal more damage? Uh-oh. Come on, Archangel. Sorry, one sec. There we go. Who'll do more damage? 565 Omega or 565 Archangel? I can take one up, both Awaken and Sig 120. Is Omega as good without suicides? No. Oh, don't run. Oh, that's what you mean. If you don't usually run suicides, and it isn't something that you want to just like turn on and off, then I would. I would still go Omega. Either way, Omega gets a lot better when you run Double Edge, just because he starts off bleeding, which means his spores go crazy. But even if he isn't bleeding, the fact that he can do so much passive damage and heal and trigger the spores with the special 2 is still, I think, overall more useful than a rank 5 Archangel. Because the thing with Archangel is if you run into a node where it's immunity or you fight a champ that's bleed immune, Archangel is immediately gimped. Like, there isn't really a workaround for it, aside from just using somebody else. So. So I would probably go Omega, still. Either which way. Uh-oh. Yep. Yep. What Falcon said. Like, Archangel would be a great rank 5 as like your 4th or 5th mutant rank 5. Because like pretty much all the great utility you can get out of Archangel, you can get from rank 4 already, you know? Cheers. Doink. Alright, so that is probably good for 4-star right now. Because I'm about halfway to my goal, which I guess I'm a little bit behind where I would like to be. But the 6 stars have a much longer refresh timer, so I gotta get in there and start putting up some points there, because I don't want that to sneak up on me either. Because I kind of figure at this point, I always want to run the 5-star featured for milestones, even if I'm not going for the champ. Just because the next featured 5-star crystal in like 2.5 months' time, whatever it is going to be absolutely insane. Because so far, we've got Hitmonkey, we've got Guardian, and we've got Sasquatch, who are all 3 really solid champs. And then who knows who the other 3 are going to be. Not sure if it's going to include Professor X or if that's going to miss the cutoff, but still. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. And then with 10 debuffs, or 10 spores, it's They're just melting all over the place anyway. It's kind of ridiculous. Ooh, this dude has a 6-star Red Guardian. I think Unawakened rank 3 is a bit of a bold choice, but... you know. I'd be really excited if I pulled a 6-star version of him, too. Come on. See if I can break that armor. Come on. Come on. Nothing. There we go. Well, poop. See how this goes. I don't think this is going to be close to KOing me, but still. Stupid. There we go. Oh, it's just physical attacks that you can phase through, right? Not energy ones? Or did I just get lucky there somehow? I mean, either way, I'll take it. That wound up working out pretty good. Do a little zappy. There we go. Easy game, easy life. See, now if Kabam wants to come out with another, like, Tier 5 CC selector, even if it's 5, 10, 15%, you know, I wouldn't mind. That would be pretty nice. Well, there we go, guys. Thor Ragnarok, God's Tier confirmed. Easy KO of Red Guardian. Just put that debate to rest. All right. Got that, got that. Got that. Yeah, but that was the thing, though, Jose. Even if they're unblockable, if she's... I suppose it just depends. I gotta go and reread what, specifically what it says for Gilly's Digicloak. If it's like Ghost, where she's completely phased and nothing hits, or if it's like Hood, where, yeah, he's invisible, but he's not really invisible, you know? I'm just being impatient. There we go. Cool. Yep. 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 Or if there wasn't a predetermined order of operations for selectors, too. Because I do think it's pretty silly for the new Abyss Nexus ones, just thinking off the top of my head. For the Abyss Nexus one, that you are forced to choose a class for the Abyss Nexus before you know which class Tier 5 CC you pull in the first place. And then Kabam, once they were asked about it, they're like, yeah, that's just the way it works. Nothing we can do about it. Which I think is pretty disingenuous. But it's their game. I'm sure they've got some good reasons and science behind it. Boink. Stop throwing specials. So annoying. So at arena cutoff for Darkhawk. Give me a minute, let me look. Elsa tier, God tier, not good tier. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I immediately disqualify myself from ever having an opinion ever again. There's the Elsa tier, party of one, god tier with an actual god, and then casual tier, everybody else. Let's do that. I'd probably say like 1.7, maybe 1.7, 1.8 as a very conservative guess. If you get there and you can do more, I always recommend doing more. The further into 2 mil you push, the safer you'll be. But for a rerun champ like that, yeah, probably 1.7, 1.8, something like that. It's a low ball. Always go higher. Always, always, always go higher. Arena tier. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I'll take that. I'll steal that. There are no bad champions. There are just arena tier champs. Alright, come on, my dude. Uh-oh. I was supposed to dex. But that's very good. Very good. If they could just take Nick Fury out of arenas altogether, that'd be just very much appreciated. Because I really dislike having to fight the same dude twice. It just really slows down the pacing of arena. Come on. Come on. Alright, this should do it. This is definitely gonna do it. Huh. Interesting. Well, see, Jose, I learned that too. Interesting. I'll take that. Exactly. Yep, Falcon. Yep, 100%. That is my rule of thumb for arena grinding. It's always better to be 100,000 points over than 1,000 points short. Or any variation of that. 1,000,000 points over, 10 points short. It all means the same thing. Because there's a completely night and day difference between missing and then finding the cutoff was like so far above what you did. It was just like, yeah, there was just no way. As opposed to, wow, if I like refreshed just one more time, I would have had somebody. And that's happened a number of times to me, and that's always, that sucks. Rob, do I know of any list that tells you who has the taunt ability? I don't have a complete list, no. It used to just be Sparky, but now I think there's like 3 or 4 that do. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But, I mean, I think there's also enough nodes out there that counter or prevent taunt. Where that isn't always a surefire thing like it used to be. Which is pretty lame. just because it's a pretty lame mechanic to begin with. Not quite sure what happened there. Because like a number of skill champs have taunt now. I want to say Night Thrasher does, but I'm not 100% about that. Oh, I was right, Night Thrasher. Awesome, Guido. Thank you. Domino's taunt? That's freaky. Yeah, let's do that. What's up, Shirmoy? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Nah. The grind for you? If you're doing the grind at 80 mil, then that's awesome. Me, I'm sitting this one out. It's one of those things where you have to jump through a couple of hoops to get Emma to taunt. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is just full of surprises. And then plus, once the taunt debuff is up on the opponent, then Mr. Fantastic uses that debuff to increase his own abilities, which is really nice, as a separate debuff. Ah. Oh, well, cheers, Sherwin. Cheers. We'll have to see about round 2. I'm kind of curious about what the cutoff is going to be. And then just plan around that. But, nah, first round, nah, I'm going for the featured 4-star for an easy, I don't know. I say easy, but it's not easy. Easy 12 mil point, something like that. And then it's running the 5-star for milestones. Start saving up for the next featured 5-star. Because at this point, I'm just gonna play this round casually. Whenever the Black ISO market resets, see if I can't wake up Doc Ock or Supreme naturally. But I think Supreme is really the only one that I would like Awaken, because my 6-star Doc Ock is Awakened next, or is awakened already. So the 5-star is kind of just nice to have. That's extremely specific, Ito. Extremely specific. See, because the other thing at the end of the day, too, is that Guardian is a fun champ. I love that he doesn't crit. I like that he does a lot of shock damage. You know, big bursty special, too, is nice. As well as the base synergy, where he just increases everybody's block proficiency, which I think really at the end of the day is probably going to be his best ability. Just buffing some squishier champs. But, I don't know, man. Like, my tech roster between a 5 and 6 stars is pretty tight. Pretty tight. Alright, come on, my dude. Why did I think this matchup was a good idea? That worked. Okay, that worked. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the thing, though, too, because, like, once the next featured crystal rolls around, if you wind up getting, like, 20 featured saved up between now and the end of next featured crystal, I mean, odds are it's a pretty decent shot to get one of the new champs out of that, you know? Save yourself a lot of heartache with the big grind. That's the thing, Shadow. That was just a summer, I think. Was it either summer they were saying for the dual pick, or just 2020? Because I don't remember exactly when they were saying some of the specific stuff was. Like, I know, what, Variant 5 got moved up to, was it September? Something like that? But... see, because that's the other thing, though, too, because, like, late July is in 2 weeks. Tops. Kind of makes me wonder if late July is, like, when they release the next update. You know? So, like, it's late July, but it's also the 31st, so it's still technically July, but kind of isn't anymore. Still can't believe my Aegon is duped. That's just freaking insane. That's just insane. It's so crazy. Cheers, everybody. Alright, so who do we got up next here? We got Trash Panda. Let's throw up, I don't know, Cable. And then whoever's at the bottom. Rhino, maybe? Yeah. What's with Marvel having such overt animal-themed characters all over the place? Apple juice. I mean, I'm not gonna knock some nummy apple juice. There is a time and a place where that really does hit the spot. Hey, what's up, Matt Murdoch? Happy Friday, dude. Good to see you. I gotta say, apple juice is probably one of my favorite fruit juices. Because orange juice, I think, is the yummiest, not gonna lie. Especially if you get like Florida's Natural or something like that, where it's just straight orange juice, not from concentrate. A little bit of pulp. Throw that in with a breakfast or into a shake. That's yummy. But the citrus isn't for like a all the time sort of thing, so apple juice is a nice second. Never been a big fan of like the other fruitier juices like the cranberry or grapefruit juice or any of that. I mean, unless we're talking about wine, since that's a grape juice too. That's a different story. But like, I wouldn't be able to just chug any of it. One of the reasons why I like Kool-Aid is like if I'm thirsty, yeah, I'm just gonna friggin' slam it. Especially on a hot summer day. That's nummy. That's nummy. Cran apple. It's like some unholy abomination crafted in the labs deep in the Alps. by some like hunched over scientist in a lab coat. I shall take the apple and the cranberry, and we shall mix them together. It's my German-French hybrid Alps underground laboratory accent. Thank you guys, thank you. I'm here all night. But it is always interesting how some of those flavors and concoctions wind up gaining popularity, and then it just becomes its own thing. Like your Arnold Palmer's, and like Jack and Coke is a widely accepted and well-renowned drink, as opposed to just, well, we didn't go to the store before the party. We got a half bottle of Jack, and I guess there's Coke in the fridge, so that's what we got. Now it's just like, ooh, I'll have a Jack and Coke. I mean, if that's what floats your boat. I'm double fisting it already, guys. It's not a good idea for me to triple fist it. Targeted late July, early August. Yeah, so probably with the next patch, next update, with whomever those champs are gonna be. Because next month's champs are kind of completely in the dark, right? Like the August champs are, we don't really know anything about, and then September is speculated to be Professor X, because that's when the Magneto buffs are coming. It's really freaky that we're talking about September already, and that's 2 months away. Like, wasn't it just March? Sure feels like it. There you go. Just gotta get in touch with the guys for, like, I don't know, Lego Marvel or somebody. It's like, hey guys, my name is Rob. I do a great Doc Ock impression. Cosmic Tech, man. Go for the robots and Corvus. Although mutant skill isn't bad either. What am I even doing here? Let's do this. Go for the armor breaks. Yeah, man. It's only a matter of time before people start talking about Cyber Weekend. Like, that's still 6 months away, but 6 months, Jesus. No, 5 months. Math. 4 months. Math. All I know is that I just keep tapping the screen so the dude doesn't get back up again. That's the extent of my knowledge on anything relevant. I think it's good. I think it's really exciting. I hope they do it for more than just 5 stars. Like if they do a 6-star version as well, I'd be all over that. But I mean, the fact that they're doing for 5 stars, even if it is only 5 stars they're sticking with, I do think that's phenomenally helpful. Especially if you're hunting for somebody specifically. Like, I'd be all about that cosmic tech myself, but... yeah. See, the nice thing, though, too, nowadays, is that each of those categories is fantastic for its own reasons, you know? It's not like there aren't any good science champs or there aren't any good mystic champs. Now it's like there's fantastic champs everywhere. And there's also a whole lot of meme tier champs, so little give, little take, but keeps things interesting. Hey, what's up, Turkey? Happy Friday, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the week's treating you well. Especially as we're getting into the new weekend here. Feels like it just was the weekend, and here it is weekend already. 4th of July was just last week. That's weird. Feels like ages ago. Or maybe that's just been the week that I've had. It's probably just the week I've had. Alright. Got Namor. Oh. Brilliant intercepting. Brilliant intercepting. Yeah. Moving right along. I'm good. I'm good. It's been a long week. It's been a good week, but it's been a long week. Each night I go to bed, I'm like, oh, I'm just so glad to go to bed. And then I wake up, I'm like, nah. It's not morning yet. Shouldn't be morning for like another 3-4 hours. But alas, it is, in fact, morning. I just need to take a day off and just do nothing but sleep. Just like force myself to sleep. Because I'm the kind of person that has like a million things going on, like intentionally. And I'm always interested in doing something. So I just gotta like shut that down, postpone everything, and just like go to sleep. You know, in retrospect, I don't think Annihilus is an easier fight than that Havoc. Oh well. Keep things interesting. That's gonna be a tanky fight. Rank 5 Annihilus. That's fun. With Kingpin. That's fun. Challenge accepted. Maybe that'll be my gift to myself when I hit 1,000 subs. Hey guys, thanks for 1,000 subs. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's gonna be awesome. It's just a live stream of me sleeping for an entire day. Riveting stuff. riveting stuff. Exactly why everybody hit that sub button in the first place. Alright, see how we do here. I don't think it should be too terribly bad, just because Kingpin should be able to shrug off some of the more annoying things. Oh, there we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Thoughts on Alliance Wars solo event? I think it's cool that it exists, and it's a bunch of free stuff for doing things you do normally anyway. So I can't complain about free stuff. You know, definitely not going to complain about free stuff. I think the loyalty is the biggest win out of all of that. But everything else is kind of, eh. It's like, hey, you get a free 3-star. I mean, that's cool. I'll take it. Shards, ISO to sell. Cool. I'll definitely take that. But like the top prize is what, 1,000 5-star shards? It's like, nah, you can keep those 1,000 5-star shards. Just give me some more loyalty. I'll happily take that in exchange. So it's cool. You know, it's cool. It's a freebie. It's another one of the things in the game where they just reward you for just playing the game that you've been playing already anyway. I think I like that placing defenders nets you the most points. I think that's really nice. As I was reading from top to bottom for like the point distribution, it's like you get points for using Alliance War items, and I was about to be very upset about that because Alliance War items are terrible. Top to bottom, terrible. Blatant cash grab. But then I kept reading, and then again, like I just said, the biggest point milestone there is just placing defenders. I'm like, okay, I can get used to that. Did I just dex a special too? I think that was the first time I ever dexed Hulkbuster special too. I'll take that. Well, that's interesting. That would be a solid 1,000 sub thing then, so I would have super chat turned on. What's up, Fear? Fear and Loathing in NYC. I like it. Hey, Rob, I'm going to start doing variants in Act 6. I've got an Unawakened Gilly 99 and an Awakened Sentinel. Which 6-star would you rank to? Sentinel, probably. Gilly, well, neither one of them need to be awakened. The fact that Sentinel is awakened is probably the better of the two, just to help speed along Sentinel's charges. Probably Sentinel still, because Gilly's really can be really solid, but she's super finicky. She's super finicky. And unless you're a pro Gilly player, like you use her in alliance events and stuff for high stakes, taking Gilly in for some of that higher end game content and then learning on the fly is going to be really tough, because she's got one of those kits where if you mess up, you're in trouble. Whereas Sentinel is pretty straightforward. So yeah, probably Sentinel. I definitely would keep Gilly in mind. And still probably would take Gilly up unawakened, but probably Sentinel first. Reaper says, Miles needs a buff, and where he doesn't lose his evade charges from naturally dexing. Yeah, the fact that he needs his synergy for that to happen is nonsense. You will have to wind up seeing how that all winds up playing out, Jose. That all having been said, I do think, again, that the loyalty is the big item there, and loyalty is what the second highest reward, and then it's the few 5-star shards. So, I mean, even if you guys don't wind up getting all the milestones, if you can get to the loyalty, I think that's still a big win. Because that stuff goes fast. And it's pretty hard to come by. Not a pro anyone player. I get you. I hear that. But yeah, congrats either which way on the new rank 2. And I really do wish you the best of luck with both Act 6 and Incursions. Or not, Variant. Are you leaning one way or another, or whether you want to start Act 6 or you want to do the Variants? Let's do that. I do think it's a little bit silly, though. I mean, again, can't complain about free stuff. But it just by the way that they were hyping it up that there's going to be a solo something, and then that's what the solo winds up being, it's a little bit underwhelming. Cool. Yep, cool. Definitely think that's the way to go, Fear. Definitely think that's the way to go. Because, yeah, that Act 6 nerf is going to be incoming. I don't know if there's going to be, like, a retroactive compensation for the people who finished it first. But I would probably count on not getting any sort of compensation to break even. So, yeah, that's definitely the smart play. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like a icing on a cake for people who are already part of the choir already, you know? Doink. Ouch. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Cheers. Alrighty, so we got Night Thrasher. Let's get Drax up in there. My newly awakened Drax. And Yellow Jacket. See what that does. Alright, so I want to pose something to you guys. If you had a rank 5 a Cosmic Champion who was not named Corvus or Captain Sparkles, or Hyperion for that matter, who would you rank? Because, like, in my mind, I've got some notion. But those three are like, yeah, of course, I definitely would rank those guys. But what about everybody else? I do hear a lot of good things about Venom the Duck. And this isn't going to be me talking critically or throwing you guys under the bus or putting you on the spot. But have you guys played Venom the Duck? Like outside of like Arena or something like that? Because I know a lot of people talk about Venom the Duck as being awesome, right? And I've seen him do some good things in some story content. But I know a lot of people are like, yeah, he looks good. I don't know. Because that was what I was going to say too. Probably Venom the Duck for me, or Vision Arcus. But I'm a complete scrub with both of them, and I've only ever played either of them as like rank 2 5 stars. So I'm actually genuinely interested to know what people think and kind of start to fall in love with the characters. Ms. Marvel. You know, if they ever wind up giving Ms. Marvel a rework, she could be pretty decent. Kamala Khan, too. Doink. Doink. Blarg. Alright, come on, my dude. Come on. Doom has such weird hitboxes on his special, too. It always weirds me out hearing like the vocal FX from Diablo when he does the special one. And I only ever hear it when I got my headset on here when I'm doing the live streams. I never hear it when I'm just playing normally. But he just like this really weird, awkward, like gurgle, bubble, throat sound every time he does a special. Like it's worse than Howard the Duck's incessant squawking. It's so weird. I wish they had Thor as a 6-star. Medusa too. Ronan too, to be honest. I'd love Ronan as a 6-star. Because he'd be one of those champs that you'd only need to have awakened. Don't really need to have him ramped up. Gulp, man. Yeah, he just slams his big gulp and then goes to town. Yeah. See, because that's the thing. That's the thing. Because, like, I'm the same case. My Captain Sparkles is rank 3, and I don't regret taking her up unawakened for a minute. But I'm already, like, halfway to my next Tier 5 Cosmic, thanks to, you know, the weekend's festivities. And Venom the Duck and Arcus were fantastic pulls, again, from last weekend, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't have a Corvus. And, like, if I was to get a fully formed one, I don't know what I would do. Probably just hold on to it, but that's not very exciting. I mean, fortunately, I got a bunch of time to think about it, but yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Take up Annihilus. Annihilus OP God tier confirmed. This dude has a 6-star Awakened Void. Lucky man. Boink. Yeah. Another update. Exactly, Guido, exactly. My list is going to be all over the place. Elsa tier, God tier, Arena tier, and I guess tier. Yeah. Nihilus God tier confirmed. You know, the dude's gonna have his day to shine eventually. I mean, statistically, it's probably gonna happen. Eventually. So it's not bad. You got this round, and you got 3 rounds after that. And then I'm thinking that's... After I get through all the 6 stars, I think that's probably gonna be a good place to call it. So we'll call that like the 7-minute warning. God, these live streams just go by so fast. Which is awesome. Cheers. So it was really cool seeing Dave's video about Hela at rank 3 and all the crazy damage that she could do once she's all ramped up, once she's rank 3, and once she's maxed out. But I don't know, it's cool that they're expanding the content creator program to let people actually try out a bunch of different champs at current max rank. But I don't know. It's cool to see what the champs can do once they're maxed out. But like, outside of a very, very small amount of people, who's ever currently gonna get any of those champs anywhere near that sort of like max rank to be able to do any of the things that they're doing, you know? Or by the time you finally are able to, how far behind the then meta would those champs wind up being, you know? Uh-oh, come back. Do I have a favorite MCOC YouTuber? Yes, just for different things. Like, I think Dave's production quality is hands down the best of everybody. Like, the stuff that guy does and puts out are definitely YouTube goals for me. But I've always been a fan of like the deep dives that Brian Grant did. I know that they're pretty few and far between just because it's a whole heck of a lot of work to put together, but like he's the reason why I wound up being such a huge Void fan, just because of the deep dive on Void that he wound up doing. And the was it Mojo one that he did too was fantastic. Now I understand, I really do understand just how much work it takes to turn one of those around, so I get why there aren't more of them, but they're very, very helpful and break down what champs can do without either getting wordy, overtly technical, or just reading what's already there, you know? Gilly 99 with double gillies, Venom and Miles is a deadly team. 30% degen damage with the guillotine synergy. Come on, my dude. Come on, my dude. Come on, my dude. Thank you. 24% attack with the different nemesis synergies. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're running a Gilly 99, that would definitely be a big boost. I did Joel Line. It's kind of sad that, like, because I'm pretty sure he retired, right? Same with Idolist. Like the Alliance War maps that Idolist put together, just crunching the numbers and the data, I thought were super helpful. And Rich is fun. Rich is fun to watch. Especially with the news updates that he does. And it's interesting too, because every YouTuber brings something new to the table and puts their own spin on things, which is, you know, really fun and really enjoyable. Find some new aspect of the game to either comment on or to pull apart and hype up for everybody else. I think that's, yeah, I think it's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Doug Vex. There's been a lot of YouTubers. A lot of them are retired too. So I'm really interested to keep growing the channel too, because as the channel grows, and that's gonna free up a little bit more time for me to do some of the more in-depth character analysis and whatnot, and that's the stuff that I really dig. Like, I know the crystal openings and stuff for the bread and butter, especially, you know, a lot more of the clickbaity sort of things, but like the actual character analysis stuff is a lot more fun to play and record on my end, but then really kind of get into the weeds over too. Alright, so this one here is going to be the last one for tonight, everybody. It's been a fantastically successful stream here so far. Wound up running through the entire roster of rank 5 and rank 4 5-stars for the 4-star basic arena, and the entire 6-star roster for 5-star featured. And I'm over halfway now for both of them, which means it's going to make the rest of the grind a lot easier. So now it's on the downward side of things. We reached the peak. Just smooth sailing from here. Oh, well, cheers, Jose. Much appreciated. It's really cool just you know, throwing everything up there. Just to be honest. Show the the full extent of openings. So, many thanks. Many thanks for sticking with it the entire time. That actually is, that's really cool. Cheers, Jose. And that, there we go. That is gonna do it. See if I can put my phone down without the thing. Okay, cool. Cable is able to maintain its connection. I'll take that. Oh, cheers, Tom. Cheers. It's a continuing work in progress. Keep nailing it down, giving a little bit extra polish. But cheers, everybody. Cheers to all of you guys. But like I was saying, that is going to wind up doing me for tonight. It's been a really, really good grind here, and I want to thank all you guys here who've been watching over the last hour, 40 odd some minutes. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good getting to talk with you guys. It's the highlight of doing the live streams here, and definitely makes the arena grind a lot more fun. So I want to say a big cheers to you guys. Thank you. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like and subscribe to the channel, each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. Like I was saying at the top, I've got a video coming out tomorrow. It's got 2 featured 5 stars in addition to a bunch of other random openings. Got another couple that are already preloaded up into YouTube that it's going to be airing after that. And next week is going to be Abyss Path 1 completion week, where I'm finally getting around to uploading the rest of Path 1 completion, as well as finding out exactly how many potions and whatnot and revives that Heimdall saved me by having him on the team. Hoping to see exactly if it's worth bringing him in the first place, and, you know, taking some of the data and going from there. I do plan on live streaming both Saturday and Sunday, so hope to catch you guys then. But until next time, everybody, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everyone. Bye for now.